Welcome to the May 25th, 2022 meeting of the Albany County Legislature's Elder Care Committee. We have a few items on the agenda for tonight's meeting, so let's get started. Majority Council Kenny, would you call the roll, please?
Sure, Mr. Chairman. McLaughlin is excused tonight. Mr. Ricard?
Present.
Beston?
Here.
Chapman? Camisso?
Here.
Cunningham? I believe she just came on.
Yep.
Demolowitz?
Here.
Moriello? And Whalen.
I'm here. Good afternoon.
6 present, Mr. Chairman.
And we have a quorum. Is that correct, Rebecca? Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, now we need to go on to previous business. We need to approve the previous meeting minutes. Did everyone have the opportunity to read last month's meeting minutes?
Motion to move.
Mr. Camisso made a motion. Do I have a second?
Second, Whalen.
Legislator Whalen seconded it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Now on to current business. The first item on the agenda is TMP 3279, authorizing an agreement with Century Linen and Uniform Services for linen rental and laundry services. Mr. Slackman, would you like to speak on that, please?
Yes, Century Linen has been our linen company for the past 3 to 4 years now. They do really a very good job, never any complaints. This is a NYSID agreement, NYSID, so no RFP was required. This will be a 5-year agreement for a cost not to exceed over that 5-year period of $1,980,000, which has been budgeted for. It'll commence on 7/19/2022 and run through 7/18/2027.
Do any of the legislators have a comment on this matter?
I have a question.
Go ahead,
Larry, why are we doing 5 years, and what are the incremental increases each year?
Well, there aren't any increases because it's a NYSID agreement. That's they were approved, with the Disability Act. And there's really no one in our area actually that does linen services other than Century. If you remember a few years ago,
Where's Century out of?
Gloversville. And,
Who's the guy out of Utica? Who's the big guy out of Utica?
I don't know who's that. I don't know anyone out of
I'm
Utica.
just saying, I don't know why we're doing a 5-year contract. That's what I have concerns about going so far out.
Well, we could always cancel or do an RFP, but this is a NYSID agreement with the Disabilities
Yeah, I know.
Act.
You said that 3 times. Is there an out or some kind of clause to get out of this after 5 years?
Yeah, I just mentioned that we do have an out clause. We just could give 30 days notice at any given time and cancel the contract. But
Good,
like
that's
I
fine.
said,
Okay, that's good.
yeah, we could always get out of this agreement. That's for sure.
Okay, I just hate being committed to someone for 5 years. In 3 years down the road, we got problems with them. We got another 2 years we got to live with.
Yeah, see, there's no increases to this. We just follow those guidelines of the state.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is that my problem is you may have a problem with them 3 years from now in a 5-year contract, and you can't get out of it. So with the 30-day clause that you can get out, then I'm comfortable with it.
Yes, there's definitely.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Clause. Sorry.
You're welcome, Mr. Demolowitz. Do any other legislators have any comment on this? Would somebody like to make a motion on it?
I'll motion it. I'll make a motion, Frank Camisso.
Mr. Camisso made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second, Whalen.
Gary.
And seconded by legislator Whalen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. All right, the next item on the agenda is TMP 3256, authorizing a contract with Intellier Incorporated regarding group purchasing. Mr. Flackley, would you like to speak on this also?
Yes, this is an Intellier. They're a GPO. There's no cost to this contract. It just allows us to buy items off of the GPO at a discounted price. This contract would commence on 10/1/2022 and end on 9/30/2027. Again, this is a continuance of the Intellier agreement, which expires. And we don't have to use it. We just use it when we could get items that we need at a discounted price. And if we're buying something, we would follow all the procurement rules of the county. And therefore, depending on cost, we would have to go back to the legislature for anything that we buy off the GPO over $100,000. And of course, below that, from 20 to 100, we would go to the CMS, and below that, of course, the county executive. But we only use them when we can get items discounted.
Thank you, Mr. Slacky. Do any of the legislators have any comments on this matter?
I have a question for Larry. Larry, we've been down this road before with these companies. Now, there's no fee for this, right, for us?
No, there's no cost.
I'm trying to think of the name that we used before a few years back. Same thing. What type of products can you buy from them?
Normally, it would be equipment of some type or furnishings. We don't use them for like food items, which would be an RFP. Paper items that would be an RFP. It's just unusual items that we'd be looking for. If you needed, let's say, a lawnmower, we would check the GPO list. And if they have a company through Interior that has discounted the lawnmowers, as an example, we would check all the pricing, of course, make sure that they're the lowest, and it would be an item such as that.
Because I know the ones we used before, we were buying drugs and food from them.
Yeah, we don't use food. We would do an RFP now, and that we did do. That would be U.S. Foods. That's what we use primarily now. Medications, that would be its own RFP, and that would be. We really don't buy. We buy some meds over the counter, but that would really be through our pharmacy, as per doctor's order. And that of course was also, I would have to go to the ledge for approval, which I did.
Yeah, we did that a couple of months ago.
Yes.
On the pharmacy.
Correct.
Thanks, Larry.
Okay.
Are there any other comments from any of you? Thank you, Mr. Slacky. Would somebody like to make a motion on this?
Gary, I'll make a motion.
Mr. Demolis makes a motion. Do I have a second?
Second, Cunningham.
Legislator Cunningham seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. That concludes the Elder Care meeting for this evening. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion adjourned.
Second, Cunningham.
Norma made the motion, and I think it was Mr. Camiso seconded it first. So I think that's all we have.
Okay.
Meeting is adjourned.
Good night.